All right, let's dive into one of the most brilliant opening acts in all of literature, Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. We're going to see how she sets up this incredible world of romance, reputation, and, yeah, a little bit of rebellion, all in just a few chapters.
So the whole thing kicks off with this line, probably one of the most famous sentences ever written. It's so sharp, a little sarcastic, and it's basically the engine for the entire story. Austen is telling us right from the get-go that in this world, marriage isn't just about love. Nope. It's about money, it's about security, and for the women of this time, it was pretty much the only way to get ahead in life.
And then, right away, Austen drops this huge problem on us that turns that clever opening line into a ticking clock. It's called the entailed estate. So what does that even mean? Well, it's a legal rule that basically says property, like the family home, has to be passed down to the closest male relative. No exceptions. And here's where it gets really serious for the Bennet family. See, they have 5 daughters and no sons. So when Mr. Bennet dies, his girls are going to lose everything. The house, their status, all of it. It's all going to go to some distant cousin they barely even know. Their situation is honestly pretty desperate. And that's why Mrs. Bennet is so obsessed with marrying them off. It's not just a hobby. It is a full-on survival mission. So, just when we understand how dire things are for the Bennets, a perfect opportunity just lands on their doorstep. It's like a solution to all their problems just appeared out of thin air. And he's a rich, single guy. You have to imagine the absolute chaos this news causes. A rich, single man moving in next door. That's like finding out a movie star just bought the house across the street, and also you have the winning lottery ticket. For the Bennets, this isn't just juicy gossip. It's a lifeline. So, the hunt is on. And this quote from Mrs. Bennet, it tells you everything. She doesn't ask if he's nice or smart or has a good personality. The first thing she wants to know is his bank balance, $4,000 or $5,000 a year, which was a ton of money back then. She just sees him as a prize to be won, a fine thing for our girls. But of course, it couldn't be that simple, could it? With the charming Mr. Bingley comes a major complication. His friend, Mr. Darcy, who is very handsome, very, very rich, and very, very proud. Everyone gets their first look at these guys at the local ball, and the difference is just night and day. Mr. Bingley is a total star. He's charming, friendly, dances with everybody, but Mr. Darcy, he's a complete disaster. He just sulks in a corner, acts like he's too good for everyone, and refuses to be introduced. And the funny thing is, he's even richer than Bingley, but his terrible attitude makes him an instant villain. And right here, this is the moment, the spark that lights the fuse for the entire novel. Mr. Bingley sees Darcy just standing there and suggests he ask Elizabeth Bennet to dance. Now, Elizabeth is our heroine. She's smart, she's witty, and she's not afraid to speak her mind. And Darcy replies with this absolutely crushing line, tolerable. Oof, as if that wasn't bad enough, here's the kicker. Elizabeth is standing right there. She hears every single word. He dismisses her publicly and cruelly right to her face. Well, almost. So, as you can imagine, the fallout from that one comment is huge. That little display of Darcy's massive pride pretty much seals his reputation with everyone there, especially with Elizabeth Bennet. And just like that, the verdict is in. Everyone decides Darcy is the absolute worst. But for Elizabeth, this is personal. He didn't just insult a stranger, he insulted her. Her opinion of him is immediately set in stone. Meanwhile, her older sister Jane is getting along great with the friendly Mr. Bingley, which sets up a whole other romance. So we've definitely got the pride part of the title covered, thanks to Mr. Darcy. But now let's talk about the other half, the prejudice. We're about to see how it takes hold as a way to navigate this tricky social world. So after a night that dramatic, what do? How do these women move forward? Well, we start to see 3 very different strategies for survival emerge, and each one tells us a lot about their characters. First, you've got the total pragmatist, Elizabeth's best friend, Charlotte Lucas. Her view on marriage is pretty cynical, but, maybe realistic for the time. She basically says, love is a lottery, so don't even worry about it. Just find a guy with a decent house and a stable income and hope for the best. And then there's Elizabeth. This quote says it all, doesn't it? Her problem with Darcy isn't just that he was rude. It's that his pride directly attacked her pride. He embarrassed her, and her intense dislike is her way of fighting back. Her prejudice against him is personal, and it's deep. So there you have it, our three main outlooks. You've got Jane, the optimist, who always wants to believe the best in people. You've got Elizabeth, the sharp-witted judge, who trusts her gut even when it's harsh. And you have Charlotte, the realist, who's just trying to play the game to win some security. And what this all shows us is the world Austen created. It's a society where one snobby comment at one party can completely shape your reputation. In this world, first impressions aren't just important, they're pretty much everything.
And that leaves us with the giant question that drives the rest of this amazing story. Are those first impressions the final word? Can someone really overcome that kind of pride? And can someone else unlearn that kind of deep-seated prejudice? Well, that's the journey the novel takes us on.